The fitness culture in India versus other parts of the world, the main differences that I see is that it is behind by, I'd say, about 10 years. But it's rapidly growing. It's just the beginning here, so I see what's happening here is what happened in the US, maybe in the late 80s, early 90s, where you had the Van Dammes, the Stallones, the Schwarzeneggers dominating a box office screen. And now you have a lot of the Bollywood stars with great bodies that's inspiring a nation. So people are inspired by that, and they're filling up the gyms, and they want to be educated. They want to learn about nutrition and how to evolve their physiques. We hope to continue to expand the nations, of transformations here in India. India has changed my lifestyle, definitely for the better, and my routine. The routine was a little bit hard to begin with because, in Mumbai here, there's a lot of traffic, there's a lot of delays. People are on a different time scale to me. Once I wrapped my head around that, it was fine. I was able to adapt accordingly, and what I've really enjoyed here is that people are generally happy. You look at the TV, it's all colors and music, and people generally have a smile on their face. The weather's great. I can see a definite comparison to how I was to how I am now, where I'm much calmer than what I was. I'm a little bit more relaxed in my approach. The one thing I miss the most, I'd say, about training in the US, and I don't want to sound nasty or arrogant with this, is that people generally, kind of leave you alone in the gym. But, it's not uncommon for me to be in the middle of a set here and people come up and talk, which is absolutely fine. That's not their fault, They're just, people in India are just very, very approachable people, and they're very curious, and they're just happy, interactive people. And I'm not used to that, especially when I go to the gym. When I go to the gym, it's my therapy time. It's my alone time, it's my office. So I have to kind of close everything out there in order for me to internally express myself within the gym. When I train, it's much more than a vanity aspect for me. It's more therapeutic. I can stick to the same foods here in India as I do in any other country, so I don't find it harder here at all. 2 kiwis, and I'll have 2 avocados. For you to transform, you just need to have your staples, which is what I eat every single day. It'll be lean poultry, chicken, fish, egg whites, oatmeal. So you've got low fat, high fiber, no cholesterol, good. So you can improve your health, fitness, and appearance goals regardless of your dietary needs. So I just had breakfast here now. As you can see, I just had egg whites and I had my roti bread. And generally what I'll do, I'll have that, let that settle for a while. And I like to go for a run in the morning. I'm here right at the beach in Bandra, and when I go out and go for my run, it's my time to kind of clear my head and get myself set for the day. So from there, I'll generally come back and have my pre-workout sups and head to the gym. And then what we're going to do is hit delts today. My mindset when I'm going to the gym is generally, visualization of what I'm about to go through in the workout. But to me, it's not really that much of a challenge because I've been doing it for so many years now. I've become accustomed to it, and I know how to control my environment. As I get older, for some reason, I deal with more emotional issues. I don't know why. So I find to dampen those issues, I have to train more intently. I find that the more intense that I train, the more productive that I'm able to be in other aspects of my life. So we're here now, we're at the gym. We're at a gym called I Think Fitness here in Bandra. So what I'm going to do is show you some volume and some intensity and various techniques and angles that I've kind of applied over the past couple of years to make sure that my weakness, being my delts, is turning into more of a strength. So we started our first exercise now after the warm-up. We're straight into single arm side raises. And what we did was 12 repetitions on one side, 12 reps on the other, straight back for 10 reps on the starting side, and I followed that theme all the way down to 2. So I just find that it's a great way to kind of warm up the joint, the ball and socket, start improving the elasticity to the muscles, start getting a little more electrolyte functions, more contraction as I start reaching fatigue then. I'm going to go a little bit heavier for the second set, rest about 45 seconds and straight back into it. So that way was perfect. Did 30 pounds on the first one, 35 on the next one, really reached failure then. By doing one arm at a time, I feel that I'm able to isolate my delt that much more. But you know, I still do both at a time, but I like to do this every now and again, swap things up and get the isolation in there. What I'm gonna do now is go onto like a side and a front delt raise at the same time, where I come out to the side and I come to the front to make sure that I start off with the outer delt, but now I start targeting the front as well. So we start hitting the in-between point. Ooh. I hit 12 repetitions, I rest for 5 seconds, and then I did 10 repetitions, and then 8, following that theme down again to 6, and then 4, and then 2, and then finish. And I'll do one more set on that now as well. Getting a real good pump throughout the deltoid. I can't feel any secondary muscles, so that's exactly what I want. A lot of people find it hard to get that mind-muscle connection, that neuromuscular education so they can contract, but you know, with this, give it a try. I guarantee you, you won't have any trouble isolating that area whatsoever. So we're gonna move on to this bench at an incline, about there. Now I really wanna get this area here between the chest and the delt. You can only go light on this because it really isolates that much by getting a real good stretch, and the contraction is insane. So we're gonna go 10 pounds. We're gonna do the girly weights. Okay, so on that, we did 20 reps, making sure we're getting a good stretch, real good stretch throughout the delts that you wouldn't normally get if you're standing upright. And you only come up, not even 45 degrees. Just stop there. Any further than that, you'll kind of rest. Hold it there for about 1 to 2 seconds, come back down. Don't even go all the way down where you're resting. Constant tension applied to the delt. Come back up and repeat that for 20 times. And then I just rep it out with a little bit of momentum because I've pre-fatigued that muscle. So then the isolation is just still within the front delt. I'm gonna go a little bit heavier now anyway, especially because I don't want to look like a girl in front of you guys. So I'm gonna go up to 15 pounds. Next movement I want to go into now is going to hit all heads of the delt. So we're going to do some upright rows here now with a variation of grips. So started off wide, did 10 reps. So what I find is going wide to begin with, that really targets the posterior delt, especially if I come out in a slight angle just to get that contraction wherever your elbows point. You can pretty much guarantee that's where you're going to target. Went to a medium shoulder width and did 10. As I start going closer, elbows start pointing up because I'm starting to try to target the traps a little bit more then. And then close and did 10. So wide, posterior delt, closer, a little bit more traps. So I started off with 10 reps, then I did 10, and then did another 10, obviously accumulating to 30. So pumped I can't even lift my arms up to take the headphones off. But now I'm going to go a little bit heavier. If it means decreasing the reps a little bit, so be it, because I feel like I'm completely isolated and pre-fatigued now. On that final set, had to rest pause, but that's okay. You know, it's your body that's going to give out before your brain. Take some deep breaths in between the sets. And like I said, take that meditative approach. That's it. What was that? About 40-minute workout, if that. And now we'll just go and have a post-workout shake, unwind, and get ready for the day. That's it. So remember, if you've got any questions for me in regards to this workout or anything else, then you know you can contact me on Body Space. My name is Caged Muscle, spelled K-A-G-E-D, Muscle, M-U-S-C-L-E. And contact me through my body groups on Body Space. And you know, for more content like this, with this video series or any other video series from Neil Hill, Jim Stepani, Dorian Yates, all the experts are on there. You know where to go. You get all this good content on Bodybuilding.com. Peace. Live reporting from Mumbai. We're on the way to the gym right now.